welcome back to the channel and welcome to some fantastic Wreckfest news. Now, ever since this game released, there's always been a want for more and more content. Unfortunately for us, we have got a shed load more heading our way. It was actually one of you guys that notified me about this, or to be more specific, it was Nick Prenner who got in contact with me down in the comments section of a previous GT Sport video, just to let me know that THQ had actually released this trailer. Now, if you've been hanging around on the channel for a long time and you are a frequent watcher of the Wreckfest content that I put out, you'll know that there have been loads and loads of discussions all around there being a second season, and the fact that most of us would be happy to spend money on additional seasons if it meant that the content kept coming for this game. Bugbear have been truly great so far with everything that they've put out, and they really do listen to the community. And on that subject, I have personally contacted them on multiple occasions just to let them know exactly what you guys are thinking. I do get a lot of comments down below that are really interested, and I feel like Bugbear may be interested to hear what you all think. And I did get in contact with them and tell them that lots and lots of people wanted this second season. Whether they actually listened to anything I had to say or not is a completely different matter, but the truth in the story is the fact that we are going to be getting this content that we've all been itching to get our hands on. Now, in a very traditional Beasted channel kind of tradition, I'm really quite late to the table when it came to this information. Nick Prenner actually got in contact with me a number of days ago, but I just haven't had a chance to put anything together. So chances are you've already seen this trailer, but for anyone out there that hasn't seen it so far, I'm just going to shut up for a very short time. In fact, I think it's only around 10 to 14 seconds long, this trailer, but just quickly let you guys check it out for yourselves. Okay, so there we go, and as you can see, just a teaser. It doesn't show a great deal, but it is just telling us that we have this second season on the way. There's also no confirmation of price or anything like that, but what we have had is actually a leak on the Xbox store, which shows us effectively what these cars are going to be for this first update. So, if that leaked image is to be believed, the first car pack we should be getting should be titled the Getaway Car Pack. Now, it does link up quite nicely with the images that are shown within that trailer itself anyway. If you freeze each of those images, which is what I'll just do right now, you can quite clearly see that the one on screen right now is going to be a Crown Vic, which is going to make Cletus very happy, and it's definitely a car that we needed within the game. Now, it looks from that leaked image as well that this is going to have a police livery on it, which is one of the cars that you as the community have been calling out to be added into the game. So fingers crossed this is all correct, and this is what we're going to be getting very soon. Next up, we've got an unmistakable wing, and this to me was very obvious the second I saw it, particularly from the placement of the aerial there just on the rear quarter. This to me is definitely based on an R33 Skyline, and I'm really glad they've gone down this route. It was only a couple of videos ago that I was actually saying that I'd love to see a Skyline added into the game, and I really can't imagine anyone out there is going to moan too much about this one. Now, lastly, we've also got what is clearly an American muscle car here. Now, as soon as I saw the shape of that headlight surround, I thought it had to be the Plymouth GTX. However, the leaked image actually shows what is effectively the Dukes of Hazzard car with its livery and everything else, which is actually a Dodge Charger. So I'm not entirely sure which one it's meant to be. Obviously, if that leaked image is correct, then it's definitely supposed to be a Dodge Charger, but the actual headlights around, like I say, looks more like a GTX. Now, these cars are obviously not like for like, they are just a representation of certain vehicles, and they may have just decided to do that, but it did confuse me at first. But either way, it looks like another great car to have in the game. Let's also not forget that that trailer also mentions that we are going to be receiving more tracks. It says more mayhem as well, and if Bugbear's history is anything to go by so far with this game, I think we could be in for some really interesting content coming our way very, very soon. And lastly, when is this actually going to be available to us? Now, the video itself, or the trailer that THQ put up, was published on the 9th of September. On there, it does just say that it's coming soon. Now, I've searched around online a little bit more. I've been on Reddit, and it definitely looks like this is going to be getting released on Tuesday, literally in a couple of days' time. Now, as far as I can see, this has not been officially announced, and as always with any leaks like this, you have to take them with a bit of a pinch of salt. But being Wreckfest, I doubt anyone's going to be shouting from the rooftops when this stuff actually gets released, so it's worth just checking on your online shops, whichever one you're using, whether it be Xbox, Steam or the PlayStation Store, just so you don't end up missing out on all of this lovely stuff. As with all the DLC that we had in Season 1, I'm sure this is going to be coming out relatively quickly for us. Last time round, it was a car pack every other month. We had, whether it be customization stuff the months in between, or normally a track update or a free update or something like that. But it's just great news for the game. If you're still playing it, if you still like it, or this may well be the reason that you come back to it, it's just really nice to see the support continuing for Wreckfest well after its major release. I know this thing has been around for many years now, but for a console owner, we've only had it for a relatively short amount of time. But it is great to see that it continues to grow, and long may it continue. I will, as always, be covering all the major updates that come to Wreckfest, so if you have not done so already, please make sure you smash that subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell, that way you'll know exactly when I upload a video and you won't be late to the party like I am with this video. Thanks for coming by the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.